Hey guys, I'm going to be showing you how to do the rear engine mount for an Acura TSX 05. It can work for some Hondas, I'm not entirely sure what the years are. So first things first, the rear engine mount is back there. It's got the little latch over it. 4 bolts around it, 2 on the top. The 4 ones around it are going to be 14 millimeter, and the ones on the latch are going to be 17. I can't stress this enough. You are definitely going to need a breaker bar. If you don't have one this size, this one's 24 inches. And you just have one this size, it's gonna be a real fucking bitch to get it off. You're gonna need some extensions, and you're gonna need a swivel head. Let's take off the splash shield. There are 10 millimeter bolts holding it up in multiple places underneath the car. They should be all along the lining of this. Or you have those little annoying ass push pins. I already did this ahead of time. You're going to want to take the strut bar off. It's going to be sitting across the top. There are 2 bolts right here. Those are 12 millimeter. There's 2 bolts on the other side that are 12 millimeter. And then up here, there's little secret compartments. This one right there. There's gonna have 2 12 millimeter nuts there. The other one's over here, and you're gonna have 2 12 millimeter nuts there too. You're gonna come over to this, and that's gonna be 10 millimeter nut. And this is gonna have a 10 millimeter nut sitting on it. And then it's going to be attached with the 10 millimeter nut right here. You don't have to do this, but it's a lot easier if you take the strut bar out. And then fuse box kind of got in the way, so that's another 10 millimeter bolt, and I just moved that around. You're going to want to jack it right at the end of the transmission. Get your breaker bar. And maybe put some towels down because you're going to be spending some time up on the engine. So it's the 14 millimeter. I already cracked that one loose. And there's one right there. The trickier ones are on the other side because you've got all the hoses and the wires in the way. There's the other one. And the 4th one is right on the other side. Yeah. And the extensions have to be long enough to reach out past the engine. Otherwise you're not going to have any room to try getting it off. There's another bolt loose. It's right down there. You can see the little setup going through the top hose. It's where the swivel joint really comes in handy. There's another bolt broke. Go the same way through the hoses. Break it loose. sounds like you're breaking it, but you're not, I promise. Okay. There's one 17mm bolt. Here's the second one. Go ahead and take that off. Okay, so once you have the bracket off and the other 14mm bolts off, you're going to want to jack that engine up a little bit more. And the easiest way I've found to do this, there's a bolt back here connecting it. And it's a 14mm. Easiest way to do this is get a breaker bar on it, pull up, broke it loose pretty easily. And then you should just be able to ratchet it out the rest of the way. So once you got all those bolts off, you're going to want to lay on the engine, put both hands on each side, and kind of shimmy it out. It's going to be a little bit of a tight squeeze, but it should come out. And if you want, I've been told it's easier to do this. Take off the manifold cover, and they should be 12mm bolts or 1/2 inch. There's one right there, there, and then on the cover it's going to be back here. You should be able to feel it. Awesome. If anyone's interested, I got this one from Rock Auto. A lot of people use that website to rebuild their cars. So, new one, old one, shouldn't be any cracks and no play. This has a bunch of play, and it's so bad that you can take this piece out. So, they should not be able to do this. Okay, getting the new one in is pretty self-explanatory. Once you take it out, you know, you put it back in the same way. Actually, if you want to make this easier, take this cover off. And these are all 10mm bolts. This one right there, there, there,